As we know now, lists are a core organizational tool in Apple Reminders, but they only work well when you have the right system. So let's think a little bit about how to sort and reorder those lists. By default, when you create a new list, it just appears down at the bottom of your list here on the left-hand side. However, it doesn't have to be that way. You can reorder the lists by dragging and dropping them into a different order. So if I wanted my work list to appear above my home list, I can drag and drop it up and put it that way. Same with my moving house list. Maybe this is something I don't have a whole lot of priority for at the moment. I can just move it down a little bit and then maybe take my groceries and move that one up underneath home because it's related to that home list. Now, another interesting thing you can do with lists is to group lists together. Lists that have a similar theme can be grouped to save space on your list there so that you're not scrolling and scrolling through multiple types of lists. Now, once they are grouped together, they can be expanded or contracted to reveal their contents. So let's take a look at how to group lists together and see what that looks like. A couple of different ways we could do this. I'm going to start by going up to the File menu here and choosing New Group. So maybe I'll call this one Personal. Now, to put lists into a group, it's as simple as dragging and dropping. Because I had the grocery list selected already, it's put it into my personal list here. And I can use the arrow on the left of personal to expand and contract and see my lists. Now, another personal list for me could be this home list. I can take that list by selecting it and dragging and dropping it onto personal, and it puts it into the personal group. Let's take one more. Let's take the moving house one and drop that into a group there too. So to save space, like I said, you can contract and expand that group, but it's a way that you can put like lists together in order to keep all those tasks in one place. Now you can move lists in and out of a group too. If I didn't want this moving house one in my personal group, I can just click on the list here and then drag it out and put it in a different position. But if you have a lot of lists on your Apple Reminders now, you've been adding lots of different ways to categorize and group your tasks together. Groups are an interesting way to take a selection of lists, put them together, and save some space on the sidebar. Coming up, we're going to think about other ways to clean up and organize our lists here. We're going to think about how to delete lists and groups and what implication that has for the tasks that are associated with those lists. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, there's so much more to learn. Check out my full course, Apple Reminders for Mac, the Ultimate Productivity Guide on Udemy. You'll get step-by-step tutorials, advanced tips and strategies to help you master Apple Reminders and boost your productivity. Click the link in the description to learn more.